All right, this is gonna be part two of the rant. Of course, it's your nigga Raymond. Okay, so me and my pops, I think we got into an argument. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of, useless in Cali, but I was a little younger then, but I'm more older and I'm more mature now. And I think he was saying we got into it, and he was saying, "Oh, what happened in California? What happened? What didn't you do? What did you do wrong? Were you just lazy? Were you not hustling enough?" And the reason why I don't want to go back with them is because of that reason. He might say, "Oh, what did you do in this state and whatnot?" And of course, I'm doing more in this state, like looking for a job and trying to find my own way and here and everything. And it's just the reason why I don't want to go back home. Like, I love my parents and all, and but I just feel that we don't always see eye to eye. And I always love my mom and dad as my parents, and I mean, they do care for my physical well-being and everything, but as far when it came to my emotional well-being, they just were not there, you know. And what's it called? And it's just funny because like my parents are like left wing and the farmers were right wing. I mean, even though I do say I'm apolitical, I agree with the things on the right a little more. Even though, but I guess maybe I guess, but still, I have a lot of libertarian views. But it's just like it was just the same thing. It was just like you know, just still disagreements and everything. But I wasn't vocal on my disagreements with them and everything. I was just like quiet and everything, just like I was quiet with my parents and everything and whatnot. So it's like, and they had the same name as my parents too. That's just the thing, they had the same name as my parents, which was a coincidence. So yeah, so that was just the thing. It's just it's just like I said, both parties are have an agenda and whatnot. So yeah, so basically that's the reason why I don't want to. And also too, I almost did try crystal meth when I was in California, but what happened was my boy Dante, oh gosh, what a flake. Well, not boy, but and I met Dante from drugs anyway, so I was what's it called? What was it with Dante? Yeah, so Dante and I no, so I met Dante doing drugs. It's a long story. I met Dante when I was in college, and whatnot. I think I met him when I was in college, and Dante was kind of flaky, which is a whole different story, which is why I don't really trust niggas. No, it wasn't. It was not. It wasn't because of Dante. It was because of this other nigga who was kind of similar to Dante. We bonded. Then all of a sudden he didn't want to talk to a nigga and everything. Sometimes I can be a little mature for my age, but like still, like if you cool with somebody and you friends with somebody, it shouldn't matter. You should be yourself around people. And I guess maybe I was too much myself, but anyway, that's the reason why I don't trust niggas or don't want to be with niggas. Just give them a head nod. That's what's up. And everything. So, yeah, but like, I guess I was like developing Dante's habits because at the time, all he would do is just want to smoke all day. And that's basically what I was doing and just being lazy and, whatnot, and just living in motels and whatnot and everything. And it was a little rough down there, but like I said before, I went home and then I was supposed to move out then, but what happened was COVID hit, and things were a little messed up, and I stayed with my family until then. And then it was supposed to be until COVID was over, but I guess I started what's it called, working, I guess, at the at the construction place that I work at. that I used to work at. So yeah, so that was just the thing. Um, oh, excuse me, niggas probably gonna go to sleep in a little bit, but yeah, so like, that's where I was like, so that's the reason why. And then last year, something scary happened, and it was this year. I was like, enough's enough, and I decided to leave and whatnot and everything. And it's just like amazing. It's just like how like people are and everything. I don't care if it's family or friends. It's just that people are not always going to be perfect in your life, and that's the reason why I don't want a relationship or have a wife and kids or everything, because people are not perfect, and you can't really depend on people and whatnot. And it's just a matter, because I was talking to somebody, and I'm not going to say any names, but this specific person, I would, we would text each other and whatnot. And I've never had a person like this, but I would text, a potential partner. This is why I don't do relationships. And sometimes at first it was cool, but then the person's now acting all distant ever since I text them. And then I said something like, oh, you just seen, they were like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, well, you seem so distant, because I had tried to text the person, and you get back to me like in a week and you say you want to be in a relationship. I'm not trying to put this person on blast, because that's not my point. But and then all you say is give me, I'm telling you about how I'm feeling about how this distant thing is bothering me, and you go ditto hi. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't reply. And I was like, all right, well, if that's how it is, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. And then my last, I was talking to someone, and I was telling this person that I was into music, and and also I was going through depression, and I didn't feel well, and I wasn't able to talk. And this person was like, oh, I hope you stay mad forever. And I'm like, okay, why, and I was upset, and I was like, well, F you too. And then I just said, don't ever talk to me again. So that's the reason why I don't want to deal with relationships. I don't want a partner. I want no kids. I just want to do my thing in hip hop. And of course, I would like to have, casual, relationships and sex, preferably with a woman. But if I don't get that, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I've had, partners in the past, but it's just, I just don't want anything serious, because I got things I want to do. And even if I never reach these goals, I mean, of course I would love to, but I could always get mad. Right now my goal is just to master everything right now that I'm doing. And I want to take gymnastics. I want to improve my DJing skills. I want to also, try to, write raps more and everything. And that's my goals right now. And I want to try to get fit, but, and eat healthier. But it's just like right now, with everything that's going on, it's like, the sadness is making me just want to do drugs and everything. But I have to admit, when I do drugs, though, I be focused, though, for real. Like, I be like dumb focused. Like, I be like into the, hip hop culture even more, and just more into like what I got to get done and everything. Like when I was, like I said before, when I was a functional addict, I can't believe I went to college and, high school, and I was still like getting like, good grades and, everything. And I was like using drugs and everything, like, and everything. So, I was like a, functional addict and everything. And, I did, I did cocaine, K2, Of course, cannabis. I didn't get into ecstasy until like maybe after college. I've did Molly. Oh my gosh, that drug is crazy. I can't tell you how many times like I don't know. It was just like I was approaching so many like women, and I was just like approaching them in inappropriate ways and everything. It wasn't even funny. Um, what's it called? What else did I do? I'm trying to think. I did angel dust. I did that in college. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Angel dust is awesome. Cocaine was awesome, but as you get used to it, it kind of gets boring because the high doesn't last that long. It was just one. I'm just like reminiscing, like the times I had with my boy Alan, like my boy Alan and everything. We would just get like we would just be wired on cocaine and everything. We were teenagers, and we just did some crazy stuff as teens and whatnot, and just reminiscing and everything. I don't know. Some of these drug memories were pretty dope, but overall, it was like crazy doing drugs. It wasn't as glamorous as you thought it was, and everything. So, I'm just, and then my experience with K2. And I remember, I think, how old was I? I think I was just 16. And I remember when I first started doing Coke. Wait, how old was I? Was I 15 or 16 when I'm trying to think. Let me see. I think it was when I was 16. Yeah. I remember I snuck out the house. No, it's not funny, but I snuck out the house, and it was like a school night too. And of course, I did work a little bit too. And I snuck out the house just to buy some Coke, though. I mean, that was just like so brave of me. Like, not brave, but and everything. And now I know it sounds like I'm bragging about it, but it's just that I guess right now I'm depressed. It just seems like, these memories. And I got home and my parents were like still asleep and I was asleep, and they didn't know I snuck out the house, and I had like Coke in my hand. It was like crazy. And then I remember, oh yeah, there's so many drug stories. But then again, I met a really lot of like dangerous and unsavory people. That's the reason why I don't want to talk about it too much, because I don't know who's listening and everything. But yeah, I remember just the people I would meet and everything. I remember I met a very dangerous pimp one time, and and everything. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy right now. I just hope things get better. I'm struggling with so many things that I can't really say right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed and sleep, and try to get up and do this resume and whatnot. But at least I went to bed late doing journaling, and also my diablo, qué pienso ahora. Oh yeah. Yeah, like oh, yo olvidé. ¿Qué voy a decir? What was I going to say? What am I going to say? Let's see. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, just, I was doing my hip hop and, break dancing and whatnot, and, weight training and whatnot and everything. But, yeah, yeah, so I'm going to just go and, go to sleep and whatnot. All right, I'll holler at you later. It's your boy Raymond.